What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Jaime Dee Show. Woo! Live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM. I am live in New Orleans, Louisiana right now at the Dream House Lounge. It is still Essence Fest weekend. Yes, Essence Fest is still going on today, and the convention center is still live and ready. I'm super happy because we have an actual live audience here at Dream House Lounge. Yeah, woo! Y'all hear the cheers? Yeah. So I have my sisters in the building. My mom's here. My manager Tracy's here. We have a few friends from New Orleans, a few friends from LA. So I'm super happy to have everybody in the show and actually, support me today. This is Black Excellence. So we have a lot of interviews to get into today. So I know you guys are used to me doing the daily news and then the story outline, all the good stuff, but we're doing straight interviews. And I'm going to give you my recap of Essence Fest. So you guys know that I was actually out here reporting live from Essence Fest and doing a lot of interviews and also doing a lot of walkthroughs at clubs and bars and lounges and this and that. We have literally been walking around, moving around every day, back to back to back to back to back. It has been a lot, but I'm actually very grateful. This is my first time at Essence Fest doing everything official. What I mean by that is I was actually booked to be at a lot of different events. I actually was walked through by security, given media passes, given specific wristbands, allowed to pull in my own talent. So it's been actually a great, amazing Essence Fest. I've met a lot of amazing people, a lot of different key players who are going to help me with my career as I move forward in life, and just people who are going to support me. Funny enough, a lot of people are coming to Vegas this upcoming weekend and next weekend and the month after that. So I'm super excited to actually continue to keep my great connections alive as I move forward with the Jaime Dee Show. So yeah, welcome in everybody. Just to give you guys a quick Essence Fest recap. Essence Fest is a huge Black festival. It started off for African American women, and it was a space for them to learn about culture, learn about mental health, learn about physical health, learn about just everything that you dwell with in your regular day life, and use that to empower you and uplift you as an individual. But we all know that African American women are the most inclusive community in the world. I don't care what you say. African American women are the most inclusive, and they always look out for the common people. So what they did, obviously, is they opened it up for everybody. So men, women, children, those of different ethnicities can come, but it's still a Black powered and Black centered events. Yes, there were other ethnicities here. There was Caucasian people here. There was Hispanic people here. But again, this is a Black centered event because we all know that Black people have a lot of struggles throughout their daily lives and we need our space. So yes, Essence Fest is great. If you don't know what Essence Fest is, like I said, it's this weekend festival. There is the convention center that has many different breakout sessions, vendor booths. They have the Essence Fest Film Festival part as well. They have a lot of different panel sessions. They have a lot of different surprise guest pop-ups. They also do a lot of different small concerts. So there's a lot of things you can get at the convention center. Fun fact, the convention center is actually free. All you have to do is go to essencefest.com or essence.com, one of those websites, and you can get your free ticket on the website. And when you come to the convention center, you literally just walk around and you get to explore. Now, what's not free, obviously, is the vendor booths. You have to pay for the different things at the vendor booths, but a lot of the different amenities at Essence Fest is free. And the concert that happens Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, now that does cost, but they have a lot of affordable tickets. I know Friday night, the headliner was Lauryn Hill. Saturday night, the headliner was Missy Elliott. And then Sunday night, the headliner was Megan Thee Stallion. So we had a lot of Black women showing out. They were celebrating 50 years of hip hop. And as you all know, women are taking over the industry by storm right now. Yes, they are, especially Black women. They are really keeping and putting hip hop on their back as lyricists, as artists, as rappers, singers, R&B artists, and more. If you guys have not been paying attention, make sure to go to Essence on their Instagram and also Essence Fest on their Instagram. I did a lot of different interviews too. Okay, so let's get into the interviews that I got. So I got interviewed by Rolling Out, which is awesome. You guys know that Rolling Out is a huge publication. Also got interviewed by Essence themselves. So I'm going to be on their website as well as their social media platforms talking about the different zodiac signs I like to date. I'm not going to lie. I don't like none of y'all. It was actually like, which zodiac sign do you like to date the most? And I'm kind of like, And for the Rolling Out, we had to talk about my career and what does it mean to be an individual, an African-American individual in the industry who is looking out for my community, but also looking out for African-American women, because as we know, they are unfortunately on the bottom part of the totem pole. They get treated the worst and they don't have as many protections and connections as they do in our community as they should. And so we wanted to shine a light on how we can protect our Black women and how we can be there for them and how we can come together as a community and support them. Because like I said earlier, Black women are their community. Black people are the world. They're the ones, especially Black women, they're the ones who literally hold the culture and the community on their backs. Whenever anything happens, they're the ones who steps up and fights for our justice. So it was great to talk to Rolling Out about that. Let's see, what else did I do? Okay, so I did go. So I got here Thursday. Like I told you, I was supposed to be here Wednesday. Missed my flight. No shout out to Vegas because they're trash for blocking my entryway to the airport. But Thursday I got here. We just did so much. I just know we've been running back to back to back. What did I do Thursday? Tracy, do you remember what we did Thursday? We did something Thursday. I don't remember. We did so much. What celebrities did we meet Thursday? Oh, what did we do Thursday? You know, I'm going to pull out my handy dandy phone because we met so many celebrities and I made so many new friends since I've been here. Okay, so Thursday we had my show, obviously. So Thursday we had my no. I got here Thursday night. So yes, we went to Dragon's Den. If you guys don't know who Hasizzle is, he is a bounce artist, just comparable to Big Frida and more. And Hasizzle has a lot of different songs that are in the industry right now, and a lot of songs that are on movies and TV shows. And Hasizzle is a huge bounce artist here in New Orleans, Louisiana. So I got to go hang out with him. I've been knowing him probably for 4 years now. And his management, Joe Jackson. Shout out to Joe Jackson as well. He is definitely the plug. We went to Dragon's Den. Then we went to House of Blues. We hung out with LA Earhart. Yes, who also is a New Orleans artist as well. That was great. Then Friday we woke up. We did so much. We had my show. Then we hung out with Nathaniel, those from the QC group. If you guys don't know who QC is, they used to have artists like the Migos, Cardi B, and more. So hung out with Quality Control and their team. After that, we went, after my live show, where did we go after that? We went somewhere. Because remember, guys, I'm in New Orleans, and there's a lot going on. I'm not gonna lie, I had a few adult beverages. What did we do after my show? We ended up going back to the hotel to change. Oh, fun fact: my air in my Airbnb went out the first day I got here, and I was sitting there drenched. And my management sat there with me, just sit there in a sauna. I'm just playing. She fixed it. We got it worked out. She actually went outside and fixed the AC herself. No, she didn't. But she made it work. She made it work. Look, ring the bell for Tracy Holloway. But yeah, so then we went to the McDonald's actually invited us to do media. We actually had a section that was fun. So we were sitting next to other celebrities who were in the section, and we were showing out for McDonald's. Shout out to McDonald's and Sprite for showing us a great time and giving us the VIP walkthrough. When I was walking in, security was like, "Oh, I know who you are." Listen, the fact that so many people knew who I was in New Orleans and knew my name was insane. That was definitely a dream come true because I mean, of course, I know that my radio show is breaking boundaries and I'm meeting more people, and my show is being broadcast live on air on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1. We're also on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook at The Jaime Dee Show. Again, at The Jaime Dee Show. So knowing that people have been watching my YouTube, people have been watching my Facebook, somebody said they saw me on Twitter. Like, it's insane how my reach has been so far, and I've only been on the show 4 weeks now. So that's listen, shout out to me, shout out to Black Boy Joy, yes, because that's so great. And yeah, and even security was like, I remember we got to McDonald's, and one individual who was coming in for press was like, "Wait, who is this?" And she's like, "Oh, that's Jaime Dee. You don't know who that is?" And I was like, "Oh, period." Security even know who I am, so that was great. So shout out to those who vouched for me and made sure that I had a very credentialed and good Essence Fest, because I'm very open and honest with y'all. Sometimes I got to finesse to get it where I need to be. But this year I didn't have to finesse anything. I was able to just show up and say, "My name is Jaime Dee. It's me." And I walked into a lot of things, so it was great. We did so much Friday. So then Saturday we had the convention center. I had to go actually meet people at Coca-Cola so we could do some private interviews. I met Pretty V. I met Yummy Barbecue. I met Lance Gross, Terrence J, Roxy, Tyler from P Valley on Stars. Who else did I meet and or see again since I've been on air? I met so many people. Kendra G from Chicago. You know, she used to be a media personality, and now she is Kendra G. Yeah. Now she is. I'm saying her name right. Oh yeah. Oh, Candace. Also, yeah, Candace from the Real Housewives of Potomac. Shout out to Candace from the Real Housewives of Potomac, and shout out to the Purple Agency for showing us a good time. So I saw Candace again at the convention center, and she remembered who I was because I used to support her and her music while she was in LA, and her agency just took us in as family, sent us a bunch of private invites for a lot of different events. So shout out to Candace and shout out to the Purple End Agency and Khalil specifically. We had a great time. Yep, we saw Pretty V. There's just so many different people we met, but I do have to get into our interviews. Just letting you know that S Fest was great. It was hot, but it was well worth it. We went to a lot of different industry parties, a lot of different clubs. Oh, shout out to my good friend. Oh, you know what? Actually, funny enough, I have it in my phone. Shout out to B Henry. So B Henry does the B Hen Block Party in Los Angeles. That is something that everybody looks forward to every year. So that's definitely a good thing. We got to meet him and hang out with him. Oh yeah, shout out to Chris Spencer. Chris Spencer wants to get on the show because he has a new movie coming out. He hasn't told me all the details, but he wants to actually break that news on my radio show. So fingers crossed he keeps his promises. Y'all know how these industry folks are. But yeah, shout out to Chris Spencer. Shout out to Nathaniel from who partners with QC. Shout out to Mecca. Shout out to Dwayne Perkins. If you guys haven't seen The Blacking, that was a great, great movie that just came out. It's funny. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot that man's name. Okay, I'm not gonna tell you who I forgot, but there isn't the person we met. We met Alfonso David, who is the CEO of the Black Global Forum. That yes, Alfonso David, you know who you are. You know how much of a key player you are, and I'm so sorry that I definitely just butchered your organization name, but you know how important you are in the community. We also met Dash J, who is a big DJ in Atlanta. Let's see. Oh, Chelsea. Shout out to Chelsea from Rolling Out. Rashad from Rolling Out. Shout out to Zahir, who was the social media manager for McDonald's. Shout out to Lex, Young BBQ. You know the girl who be doing the dances and be goofy in the middle of the street. She was absolutely hilarious. Shout out to Rico Grant, Paul Prashad. We just met so many different people. Shout out to Mark Hayes, actually, my station manager out in Las Vegas, Nevada, for believing in me and actually approving me to do my remote here. Because yes, even though I do get booked, I have to get approved and get the blessings of my station manager. So shout out to Mark Hayes. Shout out to the Way Up CEO, who is actually Tracy Holloway. That is my talent management. She owns her company, The Way Up Creative. That is thewayupcreative.com. She does pretty much everything: talent management, PR. She does a lot. So just make sure to watch out for The Way Up Creative, Tracy Holloway. And remember, we are live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook. We're going to take a quick break because I want to get some people to come up here and interview them about their experience at Essence Fest and what it means to be an African American individual in this space. Stick around because you're tuning into the Jaime Dee Show live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Join us for a once-in-a-lifetime experience to see the Hoover Dam up close and personal on a guided tour of Lake Mead. Sit back and enjoy the cool breezes aboard the Desert Princess paddle wheel boat while taking in the sights of the greatest man-made engineering wonder of the modern world and National Historic Landmark. To reserve a spot on the Hoover Dam Sightseeing Tour or the Sunset Dinner Cruise, visit LakeMeadCruises.com.
What's up, Vegas and my online? What's up, Vegas and my online listeners? I'm so excited to announce my new live radio talk show, The Jaime Dee Show. If you don't know who I am, well, that's about to change. I'm an actor seen on several TV shows and movies across TV One, Oxygen, the ID channel, and Netflix. I've been on several billboards across the world. I've done several commercials, and I've been heard live on several different major radio shows. Now it's my turn to do my own thing. So get ready for eye-opening discussions, mind-bending debates, entertainment news from all over, and gripping stories that'll make you question, reflect, and call into the show. I'll be covering entertainment, pop culture, social issues, and more. I'll also have an incredible lineup of celebrities, industry experts, and fascinating individuals from all walks of life. The Jaime Dee Show starts June 6th and will be every Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. PST, live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM. You can also stream my show live on KSHP.com. Let's make magic, Vegas.
World famous Randy's Donuts is now in Las Vegas. And your choice of sauce, from all sweet to nothing but the heat. Pop on over to eat.com to find the location nearest you and savor some crazy good Korean food served with a smile. With 5 area locations: 1100 South Fort Apache at Charles, 4680 South Maryland Parkway, 1975 West Craig Road, and 7175 West Lake Mead Boulevard.
Banachek, the greatest mentalist alive. He's the #1 mind reading act in the world. Joe Rogan calls Banachek the best I've ever seen. Banachek's Mind Games Live, taking mind reading to new heights at the Strat Hotel, Casino, and Skypod, Las Vegas.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Jaime Dee Show. Woo! Yes, we are live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM. Right now, I'm in New Orleans, Louisiana. I know a lot of y'all expect me to be in Las Vegas. I'll be back tomorrow, but right now, I'm in New Orleans, Louisiana, celebrating Essence Fest and doing my live morning radio show straight from the culture, straight from the source. Right now, we have Brittany, and I'm super excited to bring her onto the show because she was actually recognized as a huge artist in Los Angeles because she did a mural in Inglewood in Target. Y'all know how big of a company, corporation, and just force Target is. Y'all know Target has y'all in a chokehold, especially Black women. Y'all love going to their place. But yes, we have her here because she was actually brought out by Target. That is a huge achievement and told to just have fun for free. Brittany, welcome to the show. You're on the Jaime Dee Show. Talk to us about who you are and why Target decided to bring you out here.
Thank you. Yes, my name's Brittany S. Price. You can follow me on Instagram at Brittany S. Price. And I'm a visual artist and also muralist based in Los Angeles. But I have murals from coast to coast. And I really want to be in gratitude to Target because I almost didn't come out here.
What?
Yeah,
why not?
You know, you think about the money and like, oh, I have all these other projects
right.
lined up, and I want to stress for other creatives to invest in yourself, but not only with money, but also with experiences.
Mm-hmm.
And so this has just been the biggest gift of the whole year, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Being able to collaborate, all the serendipitous things that happen just coming in. I wasn't supposed to be here today.
Look at God.
You as a beautiful soul, and
Thank you.
Just seeing people be themselves authentically and being celebrated for that, I think it's amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, Brittany, talk to us about your journey as a muralist because you did, like I said, you were pretty much found by Target for doing what you did, right, in Inglewood. So, what was that art piece that you did, and why do you think that they chose you specifically from that?
I don't know the specific reasons why they chose me, but for this particular mural, it's for the Inglewood store off of La Brea in Florence and Inglewood, and it was such an amazing platform to have, and I love Target because they are able to give us a platform, and not only that, just celebrate our Black voices and allow us to be. I've worked with several different brands, and they didn't even want their company imprint. They're like, just express the way that you.
So they gave you free creative control.
I mean, we had checks and balances.
Okay, right. That doesn't too much.
Compared to working with other brands, it was completely different. It was, we want to hear from you. We want to be the opposite of a gentrifier. We want to enhance the community. And I just love where they're going with that. Okay.
Now, with your art piece, tell us about what was your inspiration behind what you did.
So the inspiration behind my piece, it's called Lady Inglewood.
Oh, nice.
And it was the personification of Inglewood through a Black woman.
Okay.
And so I have all of the major landmarks there. We have Randy Donuts. We have the Forum as her crown. We have like the state flowers, the poppy. We have so many things that are incorporated that make Inglewood.
Okay.
And so their whole thing was to make sure that the voice and the beat of Inglewood remain true even in their store.
Okay, so you actually brought LA to Essence Fest this summer to be you and also continue to be Black. And as a woman, I was talking about earlier that Black women unfortunately don't get the same praise and the same love as the rest of the people in our community. But you're here, you're feeling the love, and you're being great. Talk to us about how Essence Fest was a joy to you this year.
Being in LA, growing up in California, my people are actually from New Orleans.
Okay, nice.
So
Yes.
just being able to see women that looks like me at my weight and bigger and
Right.
being accepted and fully in their glow is just so inspiring. I'm going to try to take that back home.
Right.
The last 6 years I've been like, I'm gonna go after this.
Mhm.
And the world and the universe has literally opened up for me. It's the energy that you put out is what you get right back.
Okay,
So
awesome.
just keep going. It's hard.
Right.
You might have to finagle some things, finesse.
Right. Get your foot in the door first. Yeah.
Keep going because you're building a legacy, you know?
I love that.
Yeah.
Now, we do have other interviews, but I want to give you some time to promote yourself because, again, I'm all about Black joy, especially Black women. I heard you coming to Vegas upcoming weekend, and you know I'm a live on the radio show out of Vegas. Talk to us about that event.
Yes, I'm doing a group show called Stayed Ready. It's going to be at the Cosmopolitan. Inside Stitch. It will be from 5 to 9.
Okay.
Rod Benson is actually going to be the lead artist.
Nice.
And then we're also having Mariah Johnson and myself. And it will be hosted by Josiah Johnson.
Okay, nice. Well, you should bring Jaime Dee out so we can cover it and get you some more exposure, friend. Yes. Well, it was an absolute pleasure. Thank you so. Oh, I'm doing the handshake too. Handshake and the mic. Give me a hug, friend. Thank you so much for coming on the show, and I'm proud of everything you're doing. Congratulations. You're gonna get the ring. Yes. Congrats. Yes. Look at that. The live audience happy for you. Thank you so much. Well, we're going to take a quick break, but I do want to talk to you more outside of the show. We'll get connected, and I'll also get the information so we can talk to our audience more about that as the event comes near, okay? Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, we're going to step up. We do have some members of a huge. Actually, you know what? I'm not even gonna tell y'all. I want y'all to stick around. I want y'all to know who we got to come up next because I told you we have a lot of key players from New Orleans who are gonna be here. We're gonna talk to you about Essence Fest. We're gonna talk to you about their careers. I'm gonna tell you this: this individual has over 1 million followers. That's what I'm gonna do. I don't want to tell y'all the name yet. I don't want to tell y'all the huge artist yet, but this person has over 1 million followers. We're gonna have him on. Hey, stick around. This is the Jaime Dee Show live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM. I'll be right back.
Cup Bop Korean Barbecue in a Cup is serving up unique Korean-style dishes and a special brand of fun. Treat yourself to a delicious bowl of rice, cabbage, noodles, your choice of protein like the Rock Bop, which is tangy fried chicken, and your choice of sauce from all sweet to nothing but the heat. Bop on over to eatcupbop.com to find the location nearest you and savor some crazy good Korean food served with a smile. With 5 area locations, 1100 South Fort Apache at Charleston, 7150 North Durango at Elkhorn, 4680 South Maryland Parkway, 1975 West Craig Road, and 7175 West Lake Mead Boulevard.
Banachek, the greatest mentalist alive. He's the #1 mind-reading act in the world. Joe Rogan calls Banachek the best I've ever seen. Banachek's Mind Games Live, taking mind reading to new heights at the Strat Hotel, Casino, and Skypod, Las Vegas.
And I need to be artist, you know what I'm saying? Just pretty much putting out my singles and getting artists on my songs. And since then, it's been crazy. We've been on the charts a couple times. I'm from New York, so there, you know, that's where it's not a lot of R&B artists, so I got an opportunity to stand out. And things pretty much picked up, man, between charts, radio rotation, BET, being on TV, BET, like just all kind of stuff. But we just working, man. It's all stepping stones.
Okay, cool. So real quick, for some reason the audio was out. I don't know why.
Okay.
It happened the way. So we're live on the radio, so they heard us. Yeah. But we're also live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook at the Jaime Dee Show.
Yeah.
Real quick, I gotta do this intro for you over again. Right. We got Nathaniel the Great, who's live on the Jaime Dee Show. Back. Yeah, because I want people to know because my auntie Faye was like, I can't hear you, and I want to hear what's going on. Right. But yes, we're live on the Jaime Dee Show. We have Nathaniel the Great, who has his own record label. It is actually named The Great Ones. He partners with Empire, partners with QC, Quality Control. You guys don't know who Quality Control is. They are a label who worked with Cardi B, Migos, and more. I actually met them at the Dragon's Den this past Thursday acting wild. I'm not going to tell you what I did because Mike was there. He knows what's up. And we had a great time. But he mentioned that we also met at the BET Awards. I totally forgot about that. But y'all know I'll be working, doing media, because y'all know I'm credentialed now, so we love to see it. Fun fact, I've actually been in this role 4 weeks. So this is the promotion I just got. Yeah. And for those, thank you. I actually started off in the industry as well 8 years ago. I have 4 TV shows, the main character, 2 movies, one on Netflix that I choreographed and also was co-starring, movie on YouTube.
Wow.
Currently I have 4 billboards that are around the world now that are still in placement. Some in Canada, some in Sweden, some in France, one in Washington, D.C. And yeah, I'm doing a lot. But now I'm a live morning radio personality. And the fact that I have you on my show is great. Yeah, like I said, Nathaniel the Great has over 1 million followers. He already told you who he was because you guys heard that part. But talk to us about how did you get your followers? I know you worked with Ray J, worked with LL Cool J. Like you said, you were a songwriter, but now you're an artist yourself.
Yes.
So how did you get your followers and how do you continue to maintain them?
I mean, the thing is, I think a lot of people forget about that, the groundwork. Like street teamwork, actually coming outside. This generation is just focused on the internet too much, and everything is based on algorithm and TikTok and trends. But if you actually outside, we tour at least half the year. We everywhere. Like us coming to Essence, which is a part of our tour. We leaving here, we going to Alabama, Savannah. Like it doesn't stop. But that person-to-person contact, that locks in a more solid foundation. So when you drop content, you're gonna get more shares. You're gonna get more access to things. You meet DJs on the way. You meet marketing companies, different firms to try out their tactics. But I think it's the groundwork that really built it up, and it all translated to social media.
Okay, so talk to me about the relationships you make in the industry. As an individual who's been in this industry for 8 years now, and has met a lot of different key players. Actually, I just met Ray J. He did a drop for me, which is going to be on my social media soon.
Shout out to Ray J.
Yeah, shout out to Ray J. But we know a lot of people in this industry can be a little finicky, a little fake. You know, they act like they want to be friends, or they give you their number and they don't respond back. But you actually responded back, and we saw the lighting within each other. So talk to me about how you maintain relationships in this industry.
I mean, at the end of the day, we human first. You know what I'm saying? And we always gonna have like ebbs and flows of when we up and when we down. So it's important to maintain those relationships that you gain while you up, because if things slow down for you, those may be the same relationships that you need to get back up. And you never know where somebody's going in translation. So you could be like a small dog in your beginning phases.
Right.
I believe in you. You're gonna be way out of here.
Right.
So you meeting me now, right? Let's say a year from now, you on major TV. Because we have a relationship already, we can text, we can call. I may hit you while you got your show on TV, like, yo, what slots you got? I'm in town, and you throw me on your platform.
Right.
A lot of people
Pretty much what you did right now.
Exactly, the way you just did.
Yeah.
So, like, that's very important to maintain those relationships, because as we both on the rise, we can continue to bounce off each other. I can throw you some other candidates to interview whenever you in certain cities. So you know that, for me, relationships is everything.
Okay. Well, let's address this. We're friends as well, but we're also business friends and partners. Talk to us about how you can maintain a boundary and just a clear communication between friends and business partners.
I think it's about just drawing a line early. Like, listen, this is what I'm trying to do. Here's my goals. I'm not trying to do anything outside of this. So even though we cool, it's just certain things that, look, you know what my goals are. So as long as you understand that, you know not to ask for anything crazy, you know not to, go outside of my expectation. And I think that's how you keep a balance between the friendship and business. And as long as we support each other, we'll both understand, like, listen, I got this person's best interest at heart. I know to always look out, as opposed to try to abuse a relationship. You know what I mean?
I love that. You're spitting facts, especially since we're two people in the industry who are talking about what it means to just be Black people in general, but also be humans.
Yeah.
Let's get into your artistry. Talk to us about, the songs you've written, what you're doing now, and who do you see yourself as an artist?
Well, I'm an R&B singer primarily, and being that we are in a day where R&B is not really getting the attention it needs, I feel like I'm fighting a good fight to bring that back, and not being afraid to take the long route, the groundwork route, meeting and communicating and sharing the music and creating content that resonate, as opposed to trying to catch trendy things that's hot at the moment. Like, I'm okay with the long, drawn-out process of R&B. And just me, honestly, like, I've been fortunate to work with big artists like whoever I worked with, and now moving into the TV space, TV and film space. We just got a placement on Lizzo. I know you're a friend. Lizzo. She got the show Big Girls. Watch out, Big Girls. She was one of my songs there. So some of those confirmations let me know. Thank you. It let me know that, like, I'm in the right space. Right. Because a lot of times with as R&B artists, we question, like, yo, am I doing the wrong genre because it doesn't get the attention that it needs? But I feel like I'm comfortable in the space I'm in. Okay, so it wouldn't be radio, because I always do my best to maintain a positive, shining light on everything. But it wouldn't be radio if we had just a little bit. We didn't add a little bit of mess. Yeah. Now, Bow Wow was actually seen on social media talking about how there hasn't been any songs that has been out recently that he would hit the charts, or that he would see in 30 years. Yeah. And now Bow Wow has broke a lot of barriers as pertains to R&B, hip hop, and more, and rap. And you're an R&B artist, and R&B is coming back now. We're seeing Coco Jones, we're seeing we're seeing more people. Talk to us about what you think music's like today. I think right now the vulnerability is finally coming back into it. I think we lost that sense of saying I'm sorry in songs and not being the flyers, not being everybody's flexing on each other. Now when you see in a response when nothing's hitting the charts, people tired of it. They like, yo, I need some quality. I need content that's gonna stick around. I need something that I could feel. And that's where it's going. I think it's coming back now. Yeah. So how do you think you're personally impacting the industry? For me personally, like, one of the things that we're trying to do is build our own format. We're not following the way the industry worked this whole time. We outside putting our own tours together, doing our own marketing, running companies. Everybody that run around with us is a CEO within itself. So we're making it okay to run your own company. Also, I went to college for computer information systems. Where'd you go? City Tech in Brooklyn. Okay. And I have a bachelor's degree in computer science, and I run an IT company. So one of the things that we also share is it's okay to go to school. It's okay to be a nerd and an artist. It's okay to have a dream and a backup plan. So it's like, with that message being absent in the industry all this time, we want to put that message back in. So you just made a really good point about going to school and remembering that everyone's a CEO and everyone plays an important part. Talk to different artists who are coming up in the industry right now who feel as though they don't have the money to do what they're doing, and they feel as though they don't want to take different things for exposure because they feel like they should be paid right away. I say if you don't have money, substitute that with creativity. because you're not going to always be able to pay for everything. So get more creative and do research, learn. That's one of the things that a lot of us forget to do. Study the greats, study the formulas that did work. Don't be afraid to study. That's the idea. Study, become a student of the game. Don't just think you can wake up one day and go to the top of the charts. Learn the game, learn how charts work, learn how things are monetized, learn how to make a business out of it. So study.
Cool. So it was an absolute pleasure to have you on. Nathaniel the Great. Again, you've been working with so many different labels, QC, Empire, but you have your own label that is the Great Ones. Yes, before we head out, talk to our audience about what you have coming up next and how they can find you.
Absolutely. New videos dropping. Just dropped one 2 days ago called You Know It. New project on the way. Another video, Sorry, coming in 2 weeks. Just got another TV placement. I can't announce that now. But follow me on Instagram at Nathaniel Online. And if you have an iPhone or Android, I built my own mobile app. Just go to the App Store and search my name, Nathaniel. Download it. It's free. All my content and everything is there.
Okay, perfect. So before we leave, though, Nathaniel, are we going to see any Jaime Dee and Nathaniel collaborations anytime soon?
Absolutely, my dude. Hit me up, man.
Y'all hear this live on air. So we're going to do music videos. We're going to do radio. We're going to be dancing in the water. Just hitting the water. Nathaniel, it was an absolute pleasure, man. I'm in full support of you. You keep rocking. We're going to give you the bell ring. Yeah. That's the live audience right there. We're going to take a quick break. You're now tuned into the Jaime Dee Show live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM. Stick around because we have a lot more key players coming on to talk and be great. Hey, it's Black Excellence, it's Essence Fest, and it's Jaime Dee. Be right back. Yeah. Good job, man. What's up, Vegas and my online listeners? I'm so excited to announce my new live radio talk show, The Jaime Dee Show. If you don't know who I am, well, that's about to change. I'm an actor seen on several TV shows and movies across TV One, Oxygen, the ID channel, and Netflix. I've been on several billboards across the world. I've done several commercials, and I've been heard live on several different major radio shows. Now it's my turn to do my own thing. So get ready for eye-opening discussions, mind-bending debates, intimate news from all over, and gripping stories that'll make you question, reflect, and call into the show. I'll be covering entertainment, pop culture, social issues, and more. I'll also have an incredible lineup of celebrities, industry experts, and fascinating individuals from all walks of life. The Jaime Dee Show starts June 6th and will be every Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. PST, live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM. You can also stream my show live on KSHP.com. Let's make magic, Vegas.
Ladies, welcome to Las Vegas. Welcome to Australia's thunder from down under. The world's #1 girls' night out back performs every night at Excalibur Hotel and Casino. And what happens in Vegas happens at Thunder.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Jaime Dee Show. Woo! Yeah, I love the live audience. Thank y'all. It is all Black Excellence back there. Yes, we are live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM. I am now broadcasting live from New Orleans, Louisiana, but I'm specifically at the Dream House Lounge. It is an amazing establishment. Make sure to check it out. It's all about nourishment and self-empowerment and getting everything you need mentally and physically. Right now, I'm here with Angel Thomas. What's up, man? Listen, I'm super excited to talk to Angel because I met her last year at Essence Fest, and I remember she pulled me aside and she's like, Jamie, oh my God, I love you. You're doing so good. How can I be like you? And this year, you're more like me. More than me. Yes. Last year, she was just trying to get, and I don't want to tell you all the business, but I got to because it's part of the story. She was trying to sneak into Essence Fest, and this year she was invited into Essence Fest. So that's what we're talking about. Yes, invited into Essence Fest, and that's actually both of our testimonies. Because last year, I pretty much did the same thing, but I also looked out for my friend Angel and got her into certain things behind the scenes. I'm always about helping Black people out, especially Black women. I made sure to take care of her, but she didn't need me this year. She was so booked in business the first time we seen each other. Welcome in Angel Thomas. She is the CEO. She is the host. She is the everything for Love Talk, which is a live radio show that is on YouTube about self-empowering individuals. She is from New Orleans, Louisiana, but she does live in Texas, and she has given back to the community a lot. But I don't want to tell her story for her. So, Angel, welcome in.
Yes, welcome. Thank you for having me.
My pleasure.
I'm so excited. First off, Jamie, I just love what you're doing. I have to give you your flowers. You are doing it. I'm proud of you. Just keep going. And like you said, last year, I ran up to you and I was like, look, Jamie, I see you doing interviews. You're doing amazing things. Interview me. I always interview people. So
and you wasn't playing.
I wasn't.
She was like, ma'am, sir.
And you did get me into rooms, that I didn't think I could get into. And you're amazing. Yes. So I am Angel, the host of Love Talk, a self-empowerment talk show. And I empower people to really believe in themselves. If you're sitting on a dream or an idea, go for it. Don't let fear stop you, okay? And I always tell people, do it scared. So yes, this year at Essence, I was invited to Essence. I was a correspondent. I was interviewing people. I got to the concert.
Yes.
I was on the floor with the
Yes.
And I just really want people to know that it's possible. I want you to know that it is possible. Use my journey, my story to know that anything you put your mind to, you can literally do it. And one thing that my intention was to make people feel good. So when I was interviewing people, I don't like to, to say, oh, you're a celebrity. No, how are you feeling as a person?
Right.
How are you feeling here at Essence? This is Black Excellence. So I'm just so excited to be on Jaime Dee's show.
Yes. Now talk to us about your Essence Fest experience. Like I said, you got in as an official media credentialed artist. I'm calling you an artist because that's what you are, because your artistry is love, passion, self-empowerment, and more. And I saw you were with a lot of different key players on the carpet and also in the media press room. Talk to us about what did Essence Fest mean to you this year?
It meant everything to me because I'm from New Orleans. I always came to Essence Festival, and just to be a part of it is like another level. It made me feel like just seen, coming from New Orleans. People literally come from everywhere to be a part of a place that I'm from. So I was like, I have to be a part of this. I have to be a part of it. So I didn't stop until I was invited, like you said, and I am.
You was bugging them people?
I was bugging them. You don't have to email somebody else.
Oh, wait, hold on. Shout out to Angel because at first I got denied from Essence Fest. At first, here's my testimony. I got denied this year because they thought I was a podcast. And then when they realized I'm Jaime Dee, the Jaime Dee, with over 55,000 views and over 1 million views and over 20,000 listeners per day.
Come on.
They realized, oh, we need him here. And this is why I'm here. But she also gave me some emails, and so I ain't gonna tell who because I ain't trying to get her in trouble. But she hooked me up, and that's what I always talk about is that don't be afraid to help other people out because when you're a gatekeeper, you never know how you might need to turn around and get somebody else's help. I tell people all the time, you may think just because you made it that you can get in. Fun fact, certain celebrities can even get on the red carpet. When we went to the House of BET, they wouldn't let T.I. in. They wouldn't let certain people. I got to get in. But then again, that was my space. That was my moment. And it could turn around and not be my moment the next day. And so I tell people all the time, remember to watch out for your network because your network is your net worth. And it's not always about connecting and networking. It's about connecting and networking on the sides, like Issa Rae said, because you never know how somebody can turn around and be there for you. Angel, we have really a few minutes left. So talk to us about your artistry, how we can follow you, and everything else.
Yeah, so y'all make sure y'all follow me on Instagram at love_talk__, doing some amazing things. I also have a nonprofit organization. You can follow me or go to my website at lovethynself.org. Yes, stay connected. I have a lot going on. I know my friend Jaime Dee is so booked and busy. Let's go, Jamie. Thank you for having me on here. It is definitely a pleasure and honor, and I'm looking forward to everything you have coming.
Thank you so much, Angel. Did you go for your Instagram?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Give it out one more time.
Yes, it is love_talk__love talk. Yes.
And that was Angel Thomas, y'all. Give it up for Angel. We're going to take a quick break, and after we come back, we're going to have Prince Lobo, who's going to sit here and talk about his business. He was actually a certified individual at Essence Fest last year, and he was on stage, on the main stage that is, and he was somebody that was glorified at Essence Fest. We're going to talk about him and his experience. Angel, thank you so much. You're now tuned into the Jaime Dee Show live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM. I'll be right back. Yeah.
Join us for a once-in-a-lifetime experience to see the Hoover Dam up close and personal on a guided tour of Lake Mead. Sit back and enjoy the cool breezes aboard the Desert Princess paddle wheel boat while taking in the sights of the greatest man-made engineering wonder of the modern world and National Historic Landmark. To reserve a spot on the Hoover Dam Sightseeing Tour or the Sunset Dinner Cruise, visit LakeMeadCruises.com.
Dust off your platform shoes and polyester leisure suits, as it's time to hit the dance floor at the Australian Bee Gees Show. Paying tribute to one of the most beloved bands of our time, you'll enjoy all the hits like Staying Alive, Jive Talking, How Deep Is Your Love, and
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Jaime Dee Show. Woo! Yes. Live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM. I'm live every Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. PST. We're located in Vegas, but we have exposure and reach all over the world. I'm live on YouTube at The Jaime Dee Show. I'm live on Twitter at The Jaime Dee Show. I'm live on Facebook at The Jaime Dee Show. And I'm live on Twitch at The Jaime Dee Show. Make sure you guys tune in because we have so many behind the scenes. We have gone over so much. My Essence Fest recap. We had Angel Thomas. We had Nathaniel the Great. We had so many different key players, but now we have Prince Lobo. We also have Brittany, who is a muralist and a huge artist in LA. Right now, we have Prince Lobo. It's all about you right now. He is the owner of Adi's Nola. Screaming that name. When I follow you on social media, you love screaming. I support it so much. I met him last year at Essence Fest. And he actually was an individual who was on stage teaching us how to make African coffee, that is, right?
That's it.
Yes.
We're doing a coffee ceremony, bringing you to the origins of coffee, man.
Not only was he doing that, but he also hit me in the face with one of them Levines, and I was kind of upset about that. But yes, hey, welcome in. Last year, you were getting your business ready, but now it's actually in full effect here in New Orleans, given to the community. Talk to us about your restaurant.
That's right. We had a small spot, actually, since 2019, and we are moving to Bayou Road, the oldest street in New Orleans, one of the most historic neighborhoods in the city. We've been open since November, right after Essence Fest last year. And we've been rolling. We went ahead and did an Afrobeats brunch with DJ OJ and Afrobeat Nola yesterday, which was incredible. We had like 100-some people in the restaurant. It was a great time. Y'all come through, man. We on Bayou Road, black hub of businesses in the city of New Orleans, and it's going down over there, man.
We love it. Listen, I'm in full support of you and your business. Again, Adi's Nola, but talk to us about the cuisine that you guys have, because you are specific with your restaurant and you garner a lot of different important people in the community. So talk to us about that.
I say Ethiopian food. It's Ethiopian cuisine, East African cuisine. I say it's the best food in the world. Come on now. We talking about black culture. We talking about the greens. We talking about eat like African style cornbread. We talking about breads that we make. It's all the same thing. We just breaking bread. Another style of food for us to come together and just share with one another. I think it's easily one of the best foods in the world. Stew, sauces, stir fry, sauteed, shrimp, lamb, chicken, everything that you get. You gonna leave the table. You stand up just with a little wiggle, with a little jiggle. You know
okay, not the wiggle and the jiggle.
It's really that good. And you just gotta come see for yourself. I say a lot of stuff. I really hype it up because it's really like that, you know.
Hey, we love to hear Prince Lobo. So I met you last year at Issa Rae's Rap-ish private event. Right. And you also hyped me up like Mike. It was like Jamie. I was like, hey, look, what happens in NOLA, what happens at these private events stays there. So y'all better be putting me on social media. But yes, hey, yo, you've been a good friend ever since, and we are very, very proud of you. And I say we, me and Tracy, because we both met you together. And we're proud of your success, proud of everything that you're doing. We want to tell you congratulations. Keep being amazing. Keep being all about Adi's Nola. We need you in the community. We need specific homeland experiences here, because a lot of times we lose our experience, we lose our history, and we see that a lot of people in government are trying to take that away from us. And we know as individuals, but other people don't know that food is a direct connection to our history and to our culture. So thank you so much for all you do. Before we let you go, talk to our people about how they can find you and give us the address of your restaurant.
We over here at 2514 Bayou Road. Black Bayou is what we call it, the new Black Wall Street. Y'all come and support. Get us on Instagram, Adi's Nola. Find me, the Prince Lobo, the Prince of Zamunda on Instagram. You know what I mean? Coming and making it happy. Y'all come support us. So you come to New Orleans, you can't leave without coming and check out what we have going on over there. Something real special on Bayou Road. Adi's Nola!
And there go that scream. Yes! That's what I was talking about. Yes, you heard it right here live on the Jaime Dee Show. Live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM. We're going to take a quick commercial break. And when we come back, we're going to have the key player himself, the CEO, the owner, and everything else of Dream House Lounge, who's going to talk to me, break some bread, and, just celebrate life because we are broadcasting live from his location. You're now listening to the Jaime Dee Show. I'll be right back. Stick around.
Join us for a once-in-a-lifetime experience to see the Hoover Dam up close and personal on a guided tour of Lake Mead. Sit back and enjoy the cool breezes aboard the Desert Princess paddle wheel boat while taking in the sights of the greatest man-made engineering wonder of the modern world and National Historic Landmark. To reserve a spot on the Hoover Dam Sightseeing Tour or the Sunset Dinner Cruise, visit LakeMeadCruises.com.
Yeah, welcome back to the Jaime Dee Show. Yes, thank you, Angel. Thank you, everybody. Real quick, I have Angel, Tracy, Prince Lobo, Brittany, my mom, Taylor, Wynn. I be trying to give their full names, but they hate when I say their names on air. But we got my family here, and now we got a new part of my family, Dr. David J. Wallace. Welcome in, sir. Let's give you the bell ring. Yes. I'm telling you he's part of my family because Dr. David J. Wallace, you actually, hold on now. Woo, we just had a little technical difficulty, but we're going to get this rolling. We're going to keep it going. So, again, we have Dr. David J. Wallace, who is in the building right now. And I'm telling you right now that you are a part of my family because you don't know this, but you actually helped me make history today as my first ever live remote place. So thank you so much. Yes, you are the first ever live remote host that I've had. And as an African-American man who's been trying so hard for the past 8 years to be in the spot, to be able to be doing this in your space as an African-American man as well is a dream come true. So thank you so much for believing in me and saying thank you and saying yes to me coming out here and doing my show live from Essence Fest. I appreciate you. Again, thank you again. This is Dr. David J. Wallace. I'm going to let him introduce himself. Welcome in.
What's up, everybody? I'm Dr. David Wallace. I'm the owner of Dream House Lounge, also the CEO of Awakening Minds Consulting and co-founder of Sprouted Wellness, serial entrepreneur. I also want to just give a shout out to the ancestors. The ancestors are the reason why we're here. We celebrate our 1-year anniversary today.
Yes.
So it is definitely an honor to be on the show.
Yes.
Just to have all this good energy around in this space. So I share you.
Yes, I say to you too. Thank you so much. Again, like I said, you are my first ever live remote host, and it's your first anniversary here for one of your businesses. You have so much. Talk to us about what does the Dream House Lounge mean to you, and what does it provide in the community?
Yeah, so we are mental and spiritual wellness lounge. We do mental health programming and spiritual development. Each week we curate specific programming around mental health, from topics ranging from like mental health and social media, mental health and body imagery. I get the awesome opportunity to partner with mental health professionals in the community. So shout out to our ankle partners, NOLA Black Mental Health Matters, Dr. Chanel Baptiste, as well as Dr. Elise Johns, who's the founder of Brightside Therapy Collective. We literally sit down and say, like, what do our community need in terms of community healing? We curate those conversations. We call them Wellness Wednesday and Therapeutic Thursdays.
Oh, I love that.
Last week we did Therapeutic Thursdays partnering with Global Warming record label, and we did Pack House talking about mental health in the artist world. And so I think we have to do more to curate spaces to talk about how we're experiencing mental health as well as spiritual development.
Yes, I love to hear that. Well, first of all, you got to bring me back out here more because that sounds like a lot of great stuff. I want to talk about my experience I had because I was here with Alicia, and after the show, she put this tube in my nose. And when I tell you, I felt like I was in the ER. It was so confusing, but it was so invigorating. She put something in my nose that's supposed to help me with hangovers. First of all, I am not a lush. I'm not an alcoholic, but I wanted to try because they have a few adult beverages, and I felt it. I felt it. I was up there like, whoa, so talk to us about what that was, and again, like I said, what services you provide at the Dream House Lounge.
Yeah, so we have our oxygen bar that gives you 95% pure oxygen with an aromatic infusion. When we say aromatic infusion, those are essential oil-based aromas. And so, like this week, we have 2 aromas. One is called Zen, which is a mix of rosemary and mint. That's going to be invigorating as well as uplifting. And then we have one called Sex on the Beach, which is an assortment of fruit flavors. That one is like more chill and relaxing. The goal behind the oxygen therapy is to improve your mood, concentration. If you have been drinking, it helps with hangover recovery. And here at Dreamhouse, we're all about the mindful drinking experiences. So we have conscious cocktails where we remove the alcohol and replace them with botanicals such as ashwagandha, turmeric, super plants, as well as functional mushrooms like cordyceps and lion's mane. And again, the goal here is to promote mindful drinking experiences. We have nothing against the alcohol, but we want to introduce people and let them know that there are alternative ways that you can also experience a flow or a buzz, such as kava. And so we also have a lot of drinks that have kava as well.
Yes, I love that. So I wouldn't be a media personality if I didn't do my research. And Dr. David J. Wallace, got to put the doctor in there because got to put the J in there too. Period. I had to do my research because I don't come into a space without knowing who people are. And I don't know if you've been paying attention to the news lately, but we just had Pride Month that just passed. But we have had a lot of people in legislation that are passing laws, such as this one, where business owners are able to tell gay people no, or to not give them services. And I saw on Google that you actually are an LGBTQA+ owned establishment, correct? So talk to us about what that means to you, what that means to the community, and also happy Pride to you and your business, everything you're doing, doctor.
As a proud gay black man in the city of New Orleans, I think that I stand in the crossroads to define all societal norms. Like society told me that I wasn't going to survive. Society told me that I wasn't going to thrive. And I set out on a journey to defy that. I did not allow these isms to dictate my life. And I think for me, I want to stand and show every person that's part of the LGBTQ+ community that you can make it. And I also lead with my spirituality. And so my ancestors, the Orishas, they're very important to me. They're the ones that, and my family as well, they're the ones that have held me down from the very beginning. Shout out to my mom. My mom is so beautiful.
So beautiful.
Shout out to my little sister, but my family is a huge supporter of
Yes.
the LGBT community, and that's not normal to grow up in the South. We grew up in the deep South, and people said I wasn't gonna make it, and I was like, watch me.
And now here you are. Let's take on a bell. Yes, Dr. David J. Wallace. So we literally have 1 to 2 minutes left. I want you to talk about how was Essence Fest important to you and your business this year?
Yeah, so celebrating our wedding anniversary. Last year we opened on July 3rd, that Sunday, last day of Essence Fest, and I was like, hey, come recover with us. Come try the oxygen therapy. Come try the conscious cocktails. At that time, I was just introducing the space to people, but I really wanted to roll out our conscious culture wellness program, which includes our mental health and spiritual development work. And so I'm so grateful because Essence this week, we literally have been booked since Tuesday before Essence started, and the week before we had 5 events. So we've done a total of 16 events here over a 2-week period. And so I couldn't be more than grateful. Again, shout out to the ancestors, because this is not about me. This is a sanctuary. This is community development. This is a spiritual sanctuary. And so I think that people around the country are recognizing that Black people need more spaces to tend to their mental health and their spiritual well-being. And while therapy is a great source, there are other ways that you can achieve that mental well-being and spiritual alignment. And I think Dreamhouse stand in the crossroad of providing that space for people.
Awesome. Well, hey, Dr. David J. Wallace, thank you so much for coming onto my show, talking about your experience, talking about your life as an African-American man, a doctor, individual part of the gay community, and more, and how you're saying they said you couldn't, but you did. Congratulations to you. All praises to you. I'm rooting for you. I'm supporting you. And again, thank you so much for making history as my first ever live remote host. Shout out to that. Yes. We love seeing African-American individuals supporting each other. And I say individuals because sometimes we have the disconnect between men and women and so on and so forth. So I support you. I support the community. I support the culture. I want to say thank you all so much for tuning into the Jaime Dee Show live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM. Again, shout out to Dr. David J. Wallace. It wouldn't be possible without him. Shout out to the Way Up Creative and the Way Up CEO, Tracy Holloway, my manager for this trip. It wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for her. That's thewayupcreative.com. Shout out to my mom and my sisters for coming and supporting me. Yes, they drove all down from Chicago, y'all. Yes. Shout out to everybody with these key players. Shout out to Chris Lobo. Shout out to Nathaniel. Shout out to Brittany. Shout out to her partner who's with her. Shout out to everybody. Thank you all so much for who just made Essence Fest a reality and made a dream come true for a young Black kid who's been trying so hard Thank you all so much. This is the Jaime Dee Show live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM. Again, shout out to everybody. I love y'all. Peace out. They love me, y'all. They love me. Woo! You were just tuned into the Jaime Dee Show, live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM. If you aren't in the Las Vegas area, you can catch my show live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook at the Jaime Dee Show. That's TheJaimeDeeshow. If you want to advertise your business on my show,